Hey, it's Luke Miller here from potentialforchange.com. Big massive thank you for coming along to watch this video. Today I'm going to be sharing an energy forecast of some of the stuff that's been happening over the last few days and the end of last month and coming into this month, and kind of just some of my feelings of what we can expect for the month ahead. So firstly, last month was quite chilled for the first half, I would say. It was like energetically quite a chilled vibe. It was intense, but subtly intense, if that makes sense. And then around about the 17th or something, it really started to amp up day by day. And it almost feels like we're on like in new territory here. Like these energy bursts that keep happening, just like they're so new every time and so different every time, and it's like something new. It's like we're constantly walking new ground, and our bodies are upgrading, our genetics are upgrading, and we're getting new things beyond the scope of spoken language that seem to be coming through on a mass scale to those who are willing to listen and open themselves up to these energies. So it was quite intense from the 17th onwards, but then towards the end of last month, it just got super like intense energy. For me personally, it manifested in needing to sleep a lot, getting some cold and flu-like symptoms, a little bit like runny nose and all this kind of stuff. But it also manifested in a lot of people around me having these symptoms, like literally. There was 2 nights in a row where me and my girlfriend slept for like 12 hours, and then the next night we were doing healing work, so when I'd done healing work, and then the following day we had another 12 hours sleep, and it's like very uncharacteristic for this to happen, so yeah, it's been a real kind of energetically interesting time. And it doesn't really feel like it's slowing down so much. It seems to have kept going. I'm not sure where are we now. We're the 5th now of November, and it seems to be going strong. So with that, I feel like because the energy is so heightened, manifestation is heightened. It's like almost like we can speak things into existence and they happen with the right intention and purity. So we have to be like careful of our words. We don't want to manifest a reality that we don't want. And really the November, the energy of November, the number 11 is, I would say, in a sense, a form of manifestation. That's is what that number represents. It's like a bridging. So, like if you think of the 1 here and the 1 here, it's like the bridging of new ideas. And November, I would say November and May are generally the most energetically strong months of the year. I mean, it does chop and change from year to year, but as a month as a whole, they're the strongest. I would say the winter solstice is probably the strongest day, but energetically, November and May are very strong months for bridging of new ideas, new creation, and all that kind of stuff. So we have some specifically interesting days. Actually, let me take a step back, because this year is 2019, and when you add that together, you get the number 12. And my interpretation of 12 is the 2 becoming 1, so it's the fragmented parts of ourselves becoming whole. So this year has really been about healing. Last year was like, what the hell was going on? It was a bridging year, so like this month has the energy that last year had. But this year has really been a little bit more gentle, a little bit more like there seems like there's been meaning in it and reason behind it all, but at the same time it's been very purgy of our stuff that no longer serves. So that's really what this year's about, and I guess this month is like the real bridging of that, stepping into the December month, which is going to be the 12 energy, so it'll be 12-12, so yeah, it's really, and then going into 2020, which is just going to be a juju magic year for sure. But I'll get to that in 2020. There's a few interesting dates. I think like the first is the 11th, because it has that 11-11 energy, and 11-11 is probably the most common synchronicity that people see, And I got a new understanding. There's lots of meanings for it, but a new understanding I got of it recently is like it's like creation, you know, because you have one, and one replicates itself and it makes one, and then the two replicate themselves and it makes 11, 11. You know, so it's like the building blocks. You know, it's like that binary code. You know, the one makes two, and then the two makes four, and then the four makes eight, and so on and so forth. You know, so it's kind of quite like a masculine energy of like building blocks, but that's just like one of the meanings I see behind it. But that's what, for that reason, I see 11/11 as a great day for manifestation and creation. Yeah. Also, the 29th is holding that same 11/11 energy, and yeah, it's hold the same purpose. I feel like these days are good for like ritual, you know, like so you can get clear, like spend some time sitting in meditation, finding your center, finding that peace, and then you can just channel, you know, like what it is that you need, you know. I feel like you know, I've recently stepped into a relationship, and one of the things that has happened as a result of this relationship is a lot of positive affirmations that I never used to really do, and they've been really helpful for me. Just things like I would like to step into the highest timeline aligned with divine truth, you know, or like just you know, these little mantras that we can find to give me one, baby. She's doing the camera work. So give me one of your mantras, please.
May only the highest frequencies of love and light enter my energetics now.
Yeah. Give me one more.
I'm aligned to my highest potential and the highest timeline reality in accordance with the divine plan.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. What I'll do is I'll put these little mantras in the bottom of this video somewhere. So you know, I've just found them so helpful, because often we think of manifestation as like, I'm going to create my reality, like I would like this, I would like this, I would like this, and sometimes we can create that reality and it not be actually aligned. It's like what we want but not what we need, and sometimes getting what we want can make us thoroughly miserable and like unhappy. So it's when we can align with what is actually the highest and not just what we want, that's when magic happens, you know. And I feel like this month is very much strong for that magic to happen, you know. And it's just about surrendering, you know, surrendering to what it is that you need, instead of trying to control your reality and making something that's not aligned with the divine truth. So I'm just trying to think if for some reason I'm getting the 17th as a special day as well. That's not anything numerological, but just feels like an energetic portal, you know, like that there's going to be something strong happening then again. So just something to keep in mind. I'm just checking in to see if like if there's any other special days. I guess the 26th is full moon, and this is not coming from here, this is coming from my calendar on the wall. And the 12th is new moon, so you know, new moon's always great. Actually, that's an interesting 2-day period as it goes, the 11th and the 12th, because the 11th is the 11/11 day and the 12th is the new moon. So you know, new moon's about new beginnings. So you know, if you can stagger that kind of ritual over a few days, you know, and really go into what it is, you know, that would be a good 2-day window to do that, you know. And yeah, new moon's always magical. The full moon's always magical, which is on the 26th as well. So yeah, there's also a lot of planetary stuff. I believe Mercury just went into retrograde, so there's could be some problems with communication and stuff. I know I've certainly had a few problems with communication in the last few days. This is not like that we should be controlled by these influences, but when you become aware of them, you can see what's happening and you can transmute that energy for the highest and for the most positive. So but yeah, that's it, I think, for this video. So yeah, thank you very much for coming along. I appreciate your time, and presence, and I'm sending you very, very much love. I hope you have a beautiful month of November and step into that magic and manifestation. I'll speak to you very, very soon. Much love.